Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. It's a foot race past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On third down, Fitzpatrick going deep here for Parker. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Right there. 54. Right there.
So don't say nothing.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick, and the pressure gets to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
Jim! 54! Hey, watch the ball! Watch the ball! Hey! Wahoo!
First down, Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 17, Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Fitzpatrick on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think...
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. He's going to let one go deep for Park. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10.
Come on, baby. Let's go. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally. And
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull the... And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
You, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Mike, 53. Feel it. 53. Mike.
On fourth down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Balaj. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Strong.
Second and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Regular.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Jeff, go Jeff. 53's the Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, color.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Regular.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick caught the tight end Walford. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. 4th down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Chris Jones. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low pop.
Under pressure, they got him again. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tight.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, 89 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady. Hey, watch the splat. Watch the splat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get